Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Bella Vista Radio Club's on our 30th anniversary, the 2023 Field Day event. And before we get started, and before I tell you a little bit about Field Day, would you please rise as you're able and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? Our flag is right here in the corner. Thank you. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. And you can certainly be seated and relax. For those who are with our club, we appreciate all of the volunteer efforts that have gone into putting Field Day together. And for our guests who are wondering, well, what is Field Day? What's that all about? Well, Field Day is an annual event. It is put on by the American Radio Relay League, and the purpose is to practice communications in the field so that were there some kind of an emergency, amateur radio stands by ready to assist. One of the things that we're going to be doing for the next 24 hours, we start at 1 o'clock and we'll continue uninterrupted until 1 p.m. tomorrow in the afternoon. Everything that we're doing, we're not plugging into anything. Everything that we're doing doesn't require a cell phone, doesn't require a cell tower, in fact, doesn't require any infrastructure whatsoever. So amateur radio is able to provide any kind of communication needs, whether that's something as simple as, hey, could you help us out with a bike race that we're going to be having for this fundraiser or any parade? We can provide communications for things like that. But if it really came down to it, we are ready and we stand by, as is all of the amateur radio community across the country, to assist their communities with communications. We all heard about, of course, the Katrina catastrophe. And just as an example, that was one example where for the first couple of days, it was amateur radio that provided the communications for first responders and to help coordinate those volunteer efforts. So it's a wonderful hobby. It's a lot of fun. We have members who are from every background you can imagine. We have University of Arkansas professors. Dr. Bill over here is going to be doing our food, is a wonderful cook, but he's also professor emeritus for the chemistry department at the University of Arkansas. We have people who in every background, you even have somebody like me who was a theater major in college, so they can come from anywhere. So we all enjoy communicating with people, and ultimately, that's what the fun is. It's all the technology, but to be able to talk to other people, some people were telling me this morning of their contacts around the world just this morning before they got here for this. And that is very special. So I would like now to welcome our three guests, and we'd like to hear from each of those. First, I'd like to introduce Bella Vista Mayor John Flynn, who is here. Mr. Mayor. Also, I want to introduce the Bella Vista POA General Manager, Tom Judson. We are in one of the POA facilities. There's a number of them, and I've asked Tom just to kind of share what we have in the POA. It's a very, very big and wonderful community. And then we have to his right, Miss Bella Vista, who, among many other things that she does, she is the host of Bella Vista Community Television and a wonderful supporter of everything in Bella Vista. I'll do the plug before she does. Bella Vista Community Television is on the internet. Hit the like button and subscribe. Have we heard that before? So with that, it's a hand for JB as well, JB Portillo. So with that, I'd like to turn the microphone over to Mayor Flynn. He has, from the city, a very, very special recognition for amateur radio and the Bella Vista Radio Club. Mr. Mayor?
Thank you very much. I really appreciate being invited to be here. And I'm going to read a special proclamation from the City of Bella Vista. Whereas amateur radio operators are celebrating over a century of the human voice being broadcast over the airwaves. And whereas amateur radio has continued to provide a bridge between people, societies, and countries by creating friendships and the sharing of ideas. And whereas Bella Vista Radio Club has over 200 members and is the largest club of ham radio operators in Arkansas. And whereas amateur radio services are provided wholly uncompensated while providing countless hours of community service and radio communications for local charitable public events. And whereas the state of Arkansas also recognizes the services amateur radio people provide to our many emergency response organizations, including local government-served agencies. And whereas the city of Bella Vista recognizes and appreciates the diligence of some of these hams who also serve as weather spotters in the Sky Warden program of the National Weather Service. And whereas the ARRL is the leading national organization for amateur radio in the USA and has proven itself relevant to the modern world by providing emergency communications when other systems failed. And whereas the ARRL Amateur Radio Field Day exercise will take place June 24, 2023, and is a 24-hour emergency preparedness exercise and demonstration of the radio amateurs' skills and readiness to provide self-supporting communications, even in fields without further infrastructure being required. Now, therefore, I, John D. Flynn, Mayor of Bella Vista, Arkansas, do hereby officially recognize and designate June 18 to 24, 2023, as Amateur Radio Week in the city of Bella Vista. Signed, John D. Flynn, Mayor, and attest by Wanda L. Krug, City Clerk. Thank you.
I'd like to bring to the microphone now Tom Norfell, who is the past president of the Bella Vista Radio Club. He is also the coordinator for this field event. By the way, I didn't mention that my call sign, and everybody who's an amateur has a call sign, my call sign is WB5JAN. Happens to go with my name, so even I can remember it. But I want to introduce Tom, who is W5XNA. And contrary to the rumor out there, no, he doesn't own the Northwest Arkansas Airport. So, Tom, let me introduce you.
Good afternoon. Thank you for coming out. We were out here yesterday putting the antennas up. Spent a couple hours doing that, and then came back earlier this morning to set up. I can't tell you how many volunteers we have in our club. We are very active, but we are a club that is very, very helpful, very, very warm. We invite everyone. And we want to make sure that everybody is recognized as a guest or as a member. And we don't want to get lost in not being that because we have a large club. And so this field day is brought to you by many, many members of the Bella Vista Radio Club, and it couldn't be done without them. So we've got 5 different stations that will be active. And then we have at 2 o'clock, we have a VE session, which is testing, if anybody wants to take their test or upgrade their license. At 4 o'clock, we have a fox hunting program where we hide a fox, a transponder, and then we use antennas to try to locate it. And then at 6 o'clock, we have our barbecue. And then we operate all night long. And then thanks to our members, we're going to have a breakfast provided as well. And everybody is welcome to all these things. If you're a guest, for sure, welcome. And we would ask everybody to sign our sheet. Do we know that you're here? And it gives me an opportunity, too, to follow up with emails and phone calls and things like that. Welcome to Field Day. And it looks like we're going to have good weather. Some weekends we had storms and all kinds of things. So it's going to be good. And Mayor, thank you very much for this proclamation. It means a lot, and we're going to make sure it has a prominent place at our meeting place so everyone can enjoy this honor. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next, I'd like to invite to the microphone Tom Judson, who is the general manager of the Bella Vista POA. And I asked Tom just to share a few words and maybe talk about the POA because we're so blessed here in Bella Vista with everything that we have. Tom?
Well, thank you for inviting me. I really appreciate it. Bella Vista, when you think about Bella Vista, you think about all the amenities, our 7 lakes, our 7 golf courses, over 100 miles worth of soft surface trails, all of our restaurants and tennis courts and pickleball and playgrounds and pavilions and everything. But what we don't think about all the time is all the clubs that we have. We have over 300 clubs in Bella Vista because we are a very active community. And that's what makes us so special. So this is one of our 300 clubs, and it's so awesome that everybody's out here having a good time. So thank you for inviting me, and I hope you have an outstanding field day.
Thank you, Tom. Appreciate that. I appreciate him being here to support us. This is a wonderful club of over 200 members throughout Northwest Arkansas. And it is not only fun, but it's actually something that we feel can help when the time is right. Now I'd like to introduce, as I said before, Miss Bella Vista, J.B. Portillo, who, if you have not seen her, shame on you. Get on to YouTube and Cox Cable, and I think AT&T, is the host of Bella Vista Community TV. And I've asked JB to say a couple of words. JB?
Hey there, everybody. This podium was made for taller people than me, but that's okay. I'm 7 foot tall in my mind. There you go. Thank you for inviting us. I love being here. Bella Vista is, when I retired, probably 12 years ago now, I thought my life was over. It just began. Because we're here doing what we're doing today. And any of you, the rest of you clubs out there that I just found out there were 300 of, we're more than happy to support you as well, but we're really proud to be here today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, JB. And thank all of you for being here. What we're going to do now is, I don't know how this is going to go, but I think it's going to be fun. I've given kind of a hint to our guests that we'd like to see if we can get them on the air and make a contact. We have what we call a GOTA station, which is Get on the Air. And that's going to be over here. We have Robert Hill and Dr. Hill. Raise your hand. Yes, they are married. But luckily she keeps him under control, so we're okay with that. And they actually have somebody standing by for our visitors. So with that, thank you for being here. We're going to take them over there and try to get them on the air and maybe show them a little bit also of our direction finding, or we call it fox hunting activity. So again, on behalf of the Bella Vista Radio Club, thank you all for being here. Thank you for either being a member, a guest, or a supporter. We appreciate it very much. Thank you. What we'd like to do is have you all just say a couple of words to a friend of Bella Vista Radio Club who is on the air at this time.
Okay.
So, Robert, I'll turn it over to you.
Okay. Have you ever used a CB radio at all? You never did? Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to squeeze that button and then read this script, starting right there and then stop right there. Okay. And it should be, and hold it about right here, about 4 inches from your mouth.
CQ, field day, CQ, field day. This is Whiskey 5, Yankee Oscar, Whiskey 5, Yankee Oscar, calling CO.
CQ.
CQ.
That's it. Okay. Got off of it?
K5 Yankee Oscar, Whiskey 5 Yankee Oscar. This is Kilowatt 5 X-Ray Hotel, Kilowatt 5 X-Ray Hotel, over.
Roger. All right, now we're going to say Kilowatt 5 X-Ray Hotel. Go ahead.
Kilowatt 5 X-Ray Hotel. This is Whiskey 5 Yankee Oscar 3 Alpha Romeo, Arkansas.
QSL.
Okay, very, very good. W5YO, this is K5XH. You would be 1 Delta, Arkansas. And pleasure to speak with you. I hope you're enjoying your tour of our club's field day activities. Over.
Well, thank you. We absolutely are enjoying it very much.
Okay, well, have fun. I hope you stay around just a little while to observe the actual start of the festivities here at about 1 o'clock local time. I'm only about 40 miles away, so I'm not a very good demonstration, but if you hang around a little while, you will get to see probably contacts with stations all over the U.S. At any rate, enjoy W5YO K5XH.
73.
73.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Excellent job.
Roger.
Now we're going to ask Tom from the POA to come up and just say a few words to it's Mark is his name.
Mark is his name.
And you can just
say K5XH.
NF9RC. This is K5 X-Ray Hotel. You're about 5 and 7 in the state of Arkansas.
We'll let him finish up.
Okay, Roger. Well, good luck. I assume you're about to participate in field day. 73 said good luck to you, sir.
K5XH is Whiskey 5 Yankee Oscar.
W5YO, K5XH, go ahead.
Roger. I got Mr. Tom Judson's going to say a few words to you. He's the general manager of the Bella Vista Property Owners Association.
Okay, go ahead.
Just squeeze that button and talk over about 4 inches for now.
So exactly where are you? And thank you for participating in this.
Yeah, no problem, Tom. My name is Mark, and I am located just southeast of Fayetteville. So I'm not all that far away. I'm about 45 miles, give or take, from where you are right now. So this is a very short-range demonstration of the capabilities of amateur radio. But pleasure to meet you, and I hope you're enjoying your little tour of our setup out there. W5YO, K5XH.
All right. Thank you, Mark. Okay. Stand by for one more operator.
Roger.
Okay, we have Ms. J.B. Portillo in here, the queen of Bella Vista, I think, or something like that. So here she is. Right there.
Actually, I prefer goddess, if you don't mind. Hi, this is JB. This is exciting to talk to you. I really think this is an amazing opportunity, and thank you for letting me talk to you.
Well, my pleasure indeed, JB, and it's always a pleasure to hear a YL voice on the radio, and I'll let Robert explain what that terminology means here instead of taking up the time. But thank you very much for coming out and taking a look at what we're doing. The club is trying to demonstrate its ability to operate away from its normal homes and antennas and power supplies to demonstrate that we can provide a public service, such a need arise. At any rate, pleasure to talk to you all. Thank you very much. W5YO, K5XH.
K5XH from W5YO almost gave you my call sign. Okay, we're going to roll back up to 270 and see if that Atlanta station is still there. So this is W5 Yankee Oscar, and we're going to QSY to 14270.
Okay, very good, Robert. I hope all that went okay. You weren't terribly strong down here, but I was able to copy everything. A lot of lightning, too, in the area. I hope it doesn't move in to you guys. And I'll try to get up there around 6 o'clock this afternoon. W5YO in the group, K5XH. Bye-bye.
Roger, Roger. Okay. Oh, he's going to take them?
Introduce two people to you who are going to kind of give you a quick demonstration of this direction finding, which can be an important activity sometimes when you are trying to locate somebody who might be missing, who could be in danger. It's just a good skill to have. So we have Vincent Carter, who is a professor at the University of Arkansas and teaches with the teachers about STEM, the STEM program, and is an important member of our club. And then I remember I said we come in all ages. And this is Sophie Calvi. Sophie has her license, and she is going to kind of demonstrate here with Vincent a little bit of how this direction finding works. So they just wanted to show you a little bit of how you can find a signal. So let me turn it over to you two, and you show them, and I will get out of your way.
Sophie's a master at this radio direction finding, but this is called fox hunting in the ham radio world. So we have a fox hidden in the park here. And if you guys want to go on a fox hunt with Sophie, she's going to go show us how it's done. So this is the signal we're listening for right here. It sounds like that. So it's making a funny little beep, and then it's going to say N5BDA, which is our club call.
Okay.
And it's going to pause for a few moments to kind of get your bearings. So we can use this technology for lots of things, but a lot of times this is kind of what we might think of as like the black box transmitter. The plane goes down, it's sending out a signal periodically to the that. So if you have a transmitter and you send out a signal, somebody can typically pinpoint where you're at. It's going to be for emergencies. It's just a fun, it's a sport in Europe, to be honest. And for here in America, we do this for fun, to just practice amateur radio skills. So we have, that's what we're listening for. Sophie's going to use this antenna here. A lot of wind.
Well, we timed that right, I guess.
I thought that was going to happen during your speech.
Yeah.
Like, oh boy.
Thankfully, it didn't. She's also going to use a couple other tools that are going to make this easier for her. An attenuator, which is going to really narrow down the signal. So, show them how it's done.
So basically, you wave this around and wait. You hear that beeping? So that's the direction of it. And then like you go in where the signal is the strongest, and when you feel like it's not changing, like you feel like the signal is the strongest, you just turn this a little bit, and then keep going, and you keep going until you find it. Which is hidden, unfortunately.
That's kind of neat.
I volunteered JB to be the leader on this.
I mean, you want to take a try?
No. I'll let somebody else do it.
You guys don't have to go out.
No, we just wanted to show you how it worked.
Yeah.
It is really hot.
Yeah.
It looks fun. It looks like you're kind of dividing.
And it is, and we wanted to show you what this was all about, and of course we're so proud of Vincent and Sophie as important members of our club. But anyway, this is a fun event. We're going to be doing this later with a lot of members, and it's kind of a competition. So it'll be, a lot of guys have built their own finding equipment to do that. So thank you for seeing everything that we have to offer. Thank you for being here. Just so much of a pleasure. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, JB.
See you later.
Thank you, Tom. Appreciate it. Now, thank you. Would you grab that for me? I want to invite you, no obligation, but if your life happens to bring you back around 6 o'clock, We're going to have quite a feast here, and you're certainly invited to this barbecue and put on by Dr. Bill from the University of Arkansas.
The guy that made the incredible cookies.
The one who made the incredible cookies, thank you. So we have some certificates that we'd like to give you to thank you for being here and sharing the opening with us. So Mr. Mayor, and we'll turn this way because we're going to get a picture here in a moment. And JB, hand this to you. And Tom. And I think we all know the drill. If we could come in so we can get a picture here. We've all been through this enough, so appreciate it. Of course, we need to have a good friend. So, go ahead. Do you have enough? We'll wait for a moment. Great. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it so much. And we're going to be up all night.
Have fun.